Greetings, my friends. Thank you for watching this video, and if you would be so kind, please subscribe if you like what you see. Help our channel to keep growing and keep fighting the war to save pop culture. Together, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. Enjoy, and thanks. The wages of sin is death, the saying goes. But as far as Disney is concerned, the wages of woke is broke. Disney is in very bad shape these days, my friends, and it is richly deserved. Disney has been wallowing in the culture wars for years now like hogs in slop, ever since Kathleen Kennedy decided that Star Wars was a platform rather than a narrative, and Luke Skywalker should be humiliated to bring down the so-called patriarchy, and Bob Iger, contemplating a run for president in the Democratic Party, decided to shore up his liberal cred by stacking the Walt Disney Corporation with LGBTQIA MOUSE activists and woke radicals. So how's all that working out for you, Disney? Ever since crusading journalist Christopher Rufo leaked the Reimagine Tomorrow videos of gay activist executives, managers, and producers at Disney, saying they want to turn an entire generation into the village people, spreading, in their words, queerness at every opportunity in children's programming, Disney has been besieged by outraged parents who don't want their kids being brainwashed and investors jumping ship because they see the writing on the wall: get woke, go broke. And now, more than ever, Disney is paying for its lack of vision. There was a big emergency meeting at Disney this past Wednesday. I'm trying to get the specifics of what happened at that meeting, but given that it came in the wake of Florida revoking Disney's special self-governing status and yanking their special tax privileges, I'm assuming the meeting was a discussion of what the hell Disney can possibly do to staunch the bleeding. And now a report has come out on Fox Business discussing how badly Disney stock is plummeting as families cancel their Disney vacations, boycott their products, and cancel Disney Plus.
And yea, verily it was prophesied that there would be a reckoning when the mouse showed its true colors to the world. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Doomcock. It's looking very bad for Disney. They're already poised to lose a lot of money thanks to Florida striking back at them through loss of tax breaks and revoking their special status as their own government. But now investors are getting hit as well.
To quote Ed McMahon, "You are correct, sir." In an article titled "Disney Stock Tumbles Amid Florida Bill Controversy," Fox Business states, quote, "Disney is poised to rank among the worst performing stocks in 2022 after the company became embroiled in a high-profile political controversy. The stock reached an all-time high in March of 2021, trading at nearly $200 a share, but it has been in free fall ever since. As the market closed Thursday, the stock was hovering near $120 a share, down roughly 33% from a year ago," unquote.
To quote yet another 60s icon, Dr. Smith, "Oh, the pain, the pain."
The pain is even worse than the article says, Harvey. This article appeared on April 22nd, and since that time, the stock has dropped even more. Disney stock has sunk down to $117.98 a share. Jack Ho over at Barron's.com says, quote, "Disney stock is the worst performing member of the Dow Jones Industrial Average over the past year, losing 33%, unquote. And again, that article doesn't reflect the fact that the stock is now at an even lower price than when this article was published. But this is what happens when a company gets too big for its bright red britches and starts thinking they're going to re-educate the American public, brainwash them into agreeing with their agenda and reshaping Western civilization by indoctrinating kids into their worldview, regardless of whether parents agree with it or not.
I hope that as part of reimagining tomorrow, stockholders will reimagine Disney losing the trust of the public, because this is basically what has happened. And let me tell you, trust once lost is really hard to get back. I don't think this is just a fad, Doomcock. I think it's a trend.
I'm forced to agree with you, Harvey. The stocks are plunging, subscribers are abandoning Disney Plus, and I have some numbers from my Hollywood spies that I'll be analyzing in a future video that show just how bad things are at Disney behind the scenes. But let's look hard at what's happening here. Barron's and other financial analysts believe it's a combination of elements that have driven Disney so low, including inflation causing consumers to tighten their belts, too much competition for streaming dollars between too many streaming services, and Florida stripping Disney of their special self-governing status and tax breaks. But of course, Florida is only a reaction to the underlying problem, namely that Disney has decided it wants to prioritize social engineering and activism over profit. It does not profit the company to use its clout to fill its programming with LGBTQIA MOUSE content. It simply placates radical employees inside the company and alienates investors who now realize that the Disney Corporation does not have their best financial interests at heart. It takes no great financial wizard to point out that taking political sides in a time when we are more partisan and divided than ever is a terrible business move. Essentially, you're provoking roughly 50% of the population at the very least, which means losses could eventually reach 50% if Disney persists in this path. This is long-term, folks, not short-term. The stock market, it goes up and it goes down. There's nothing new to this. But consider that Disney has spent over half a century establishing trust with the American people. Disney meticulously built a reputation for family-friendly entertainment. Parents knew they could trust their kids with Disney, and I'm sure that parents subscribing to Disney Plus felt safe in plopping little Timmy in front of the TV with access to wholesome entertainment on Disney Plus. But now that confidence, that trust, is shaken, severely shaken, because parents now know that Disney has an agenda with their kids. It's no longer about entertaining children now that the woke inmates are running the asylum. Disney Plus has now been revealed to be a platform for change, and that change is going right into your kids' eyes and minds. Now, of course, you and I, being fully aware of how woke Disney has been in the past, are not all that shocked. But try to imagine for a moment, if you will, the reaction of normie parents who find out that their beloved and trusted Disney is doing its damnedest to indoctrinate kids into the LGBTQ agenda. This kind of shock and betrayal of trust is more of an existential threat than Disney realizes. This loss of trust in Disney cannot be quantified at this time, but I don't believe that parents upset about this betrayal of their trust and seduction of the innocent will ever look at Disney in the same way again. Long term, this could impact every aspect of Disney's business, not only streaming subscriptions, but also theme park attendance, cruise ship bookings, and family vacations spent at Universal instead of Disney. People who feel betrayed by Disney in such a fundamental way are unlikely to return over time. As the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And fool me 3 times, I'm dumb enough to book a vacation at the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. And you gotta be pretty dumb to do that.
Hey man, Disney brought this down on their own heads. Chapek tried to avoid commenting on the Florida bill. He said that corporations taking political positions never changes anyone's mind, but pointed out, quite correctly, that such actions can be weaponized against the company. That is exactly what it appears has happened.
The wages of sin is death, and the wages of woke is broke. But while all of this is very bad for Disney and for investors, it is a very good development for fans. Believe me, Hollywood is noticing what's happening to Disney. Disney has alienated Florida, and as a result, a very old sweetheart deal has been revoked, and Disney will suffer for its wokeness. Other corporations that have been going down the same woke road are now pausing, and depending on how badly this hurts Disney in the final analysis, the downfall of Disney may very well convince other corporations to turn back, turn away from foisting wokeness on the American public, lest Disney's fate should become their own. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha